Welcome to the 7th instalment of our 2014-15 season review. This week we look at February. The Shakers went into the month sitting just inside the playoff places, 7th in the league. The month started with the visit of Exeter City to the JD Stadium. Bury were looking to get back to winning ways after a loss to high-flying Burton Albion in their previous match. Aaron Davies gave the Grecians the lead after 13 minutes gone. However, Danny Nardiello got the equaliser on the stroke of half-time. Both teams battled in the second half to get the win, but to no prevail. Manager David Flitcroft felt his team did well against a side that liked to play good football.
So we've dominated an Exeter team that like to get the ball down and pass it in their own sense, and they're a possession-based football team, but they couldn't handle what we had to throw at them. But just disappointed with the last bit. We've had so many chances again. Nards is a fantastic chance. The only player that really on the pitch you'd want it to fall to is Nards after scoring his first one, an exquisite header. Was Nards, but you know the pitch is actually out with the shot because the shot's come in and it skipped off the pitch, and the kids flapped at it, dropped to Nards, and yeah, he's usually pure silk on them opportunities. So that was one. Danny Rose had a good chance. Us was at the bar. But the only tinge of disappointment I've got is how we on the last bit, the final cross, or it's gone in there for a scramble later on. We've got to have some people prepared to throw their head and bodies across people maybe, and that's something we'll analyse and make sure we look at.
Next up saw the Shakers travel to Stevenage on a Tuesday night to face a tough Borough side. Bury found it hard to break down the home side, and the game ended 0-0. Flitcroft felt his side probed well and deserved the point they gained in tricky conditions.
Come away from home in tricky conditions, and we've probed. We've tried to move the ball well. They've got 10 men behind the ball, 10 outfield players behind the ball. They got a round of applause for having a shot in the 78th minute, the home team. So we've had to try and break that down, and we've not been successful in that. But we've certainly had moments. I think the keeper will get the man of the match. He's pulled off 2 worldy saves that, on another day they go in. So we've tried to win a football match today. I don't believe Stevenage have tried to win a football match, and they've earned a point, and we've certainly earned a point.
An away trip to Cheltenham was next up for the Shakers in the Sky Bet League 2. Bury got off to a blinder with Danny Mayer calmly placing a shot past Trevor Carson from outside the box. Danny Rose doubled the Shakers' lead on the 17th minute. However, Denny Johnston got a goal back for the Robins on the 24th minute. The Shakers held strong and came back with the 3 points. Danny Rose felt they did well to grind out the win.
No, the first 30 minutes we battered them, to be fair, but there's always hope when you get a goal back from them. we've kind of gifted them a goal, and there's always hope when you're 2-1. But we've ground it out in the end. Massive 3 points.
I mean, look, we were up there thinking this is going to be 4 or 5. This, and then, as you said, you just give them something to grab onto, didn't you?
Yeah, like I said, it could have been 4 or 5. We absolutely smashed them first 30 minutes, but after the goal, there's always hope. The fans start getting onto them, and they're pushing for a goal and we're having to defend. But fair play to the lads, great character show.
Bury were back at the JD Stadium for their next match, facing relegation-threatened Hartlepool. The Shakers tested their opposition on numerous occasions, with keeper Scott Flinders keeping Poole in the game until Andrew Tutt got Bury the 3 points on the 75th minute. Flitcroft felt Hartlepool gave Bury a tough test.
We knew it was going to be difficult. We've studied them, over the last week. They make it difficult for you. They've had some very positive results of late, like a lot of the teams fighting down there, and they make it difficult. There's a resolve about them. Now Ronnie's gone in. Ronnie organises teams really well, and they fight to the last ball. So it was always going to be a difficult fixture. Our quality at times let us down, and it played into their hands and their game plan, but still, I'm sat here as a manager with Popey having one shot to save after 3 minutes, and he's not had another shot after that. So, very pleased. We weren't going to get beat today. That's what I do know. We've kept a clean sheet. We weren't going to get beat, but at times I thought, is that goal going to come? And we kept knocking at the door, and eventually Tutty drove into the box and finished it off superbly, because Tish Ball has tracked him all afternoon, but like I always say to the midfielders, 99% tracking leads to 100% failure, and Tutty's drove himself into that part of the pitch today to score a goal for us.
Bury confirmed the exciting news that they were moving into Carrington Training Ground, the old home of Premier League champions Manchester City. The training complex is highly rated throughout the country, with its own gym and medical area, a hydro pool and 6 pitches. During the unveiling of the complex, Chairman Stuart Day explained that the move is important to improve development at the club.
The plan is that we want to develop players. That's something that is a key thing to me at this football club. The academy is something where we want to get them into the first team and develop sellable assets within the academy as well. And that's something that the football club hasn't done for quite a while. And that's something that we thought we could achieve by coming to the right facilities. Like with any sort of job, if you've got the tools to be successful, you will be successful. And we've got to put the right things together for them, in terms of the facilities, and giving them the time with the coaching staff. But this does take the football club, I believe, to another level.
The final game of February saw Bury make the long trip down to Plymouth Argyle. The Shakers convincingly beat Argyle 2-0 in what was one of the team's best performances of the season. Danny Nardiello grabbed the lead for Bury on the 62nd minute, with Danny Rose doubling their lead on the 90th minute. Speaking after the match, Flitcroft felt his side were brilliant.
First half, we completely controlled and dominated the tempo, dominated Plymouth in every aspect really. but you have to, because they're a fantastic team, and when they get the ball, and players like Louis Alexandre, you have to make sure that you're controlling and dominating the game. First half for 45 minutes we did that without really cutting edge. I wanted, we worked on Sawsey and Tuts getting more shots off, and Danny Mayer and Nick Adams. So that was the only bit that just weren't right for me first half. Second half, we saw the character of the team, we saw the steel of the team, we saw the resolve of the team, and we've penetrated them twice and kept a clean sheet. Not many teams will do that down here. It's a big pitch, it's a wide pitch, it's a lovely pitch, and two sides to the game. But there's no two halves ever the same in football, and I think Shez has given them an high flyer at half time. They've come out, and we've controlled the game in a different way. So the game management's getting better. What's that now? 24 points, 12 games, 2 points a game. We're in fantastic form. Our away form has really, gone through the roof. So, we're in a good place, and very proud to be manager today after that performance.
The win helped the team finish the month 6th in the league with 3 wins in a row. The club were also buoyed by the news that 5 youth team players had been given professional terms, including 2 first-year scholars.